Let's minimize.
Sick.
Boom, minimize.
And there we are.
Mm-hmm. Lucky Bat, ooh, Captain 91, howdy, folks.
Stream.
Mm-hmm. BJ, loud noises! Scott Productions, hello. Steve, howdy. Captain Howdy 91, what was the place you said to buy Malifaux stuff at Saturday?
Valhalla Hobby.
Yeah. Yeah, Pro Acrylic paint really doesn't seem to last on a wet palette.
Did it get like really watery or just dry up?
It got watery, and then the leftover paint was like crumbs. Yeah, like dried up crumbs.
little calmy, little comfy.
Mm-hmm. Jamie Jordan, howdy all. Mr. Highwayman Canada 2, I can't look at people being insane anymore. Listen, hey everyone. Sean Hilo. BJ Crumbums. Jabba's court jester was Salacious B. Crumb.
Crumbum.
Which I believe the name of that creature was called a monkey lizard. And I'm sure it has an alien name too, but I swear it was called like a monkey lizard before it got an official alien title.
But either way, it's a very clever name.
Mm-hmm. Mega Meowster 3535. Anybody heard of the Dungeons and Lasers Kickstarter going on right now? I've heard of Dungeons and Lasers.
Yes.
It's like
Don't
terrain.
remember. Yeah. It was told to us somewhat recently, I feel like. Dark Knight Prinny, sup nerds?
No, yeah.
Busto, greetings. The Dark Knight Prinny, you shilling today?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, are we. You caught us.
Mm-hmm.
He's not that big of a surprise. That sounded good.
Mm-hmm.
Flip no dude at 88. Shill, baby, shill. Shill, baby, shill.
Skybot Productions, you should do a BattleTech model next. Maybe. I have many BattleTech models.
Well, it won't be.
Yeah, it won't be.
Or will it be? Because the Patreon members decide. And I have a poll up right now. Actually, I haven't checked it today. Let's see which one's winning. But it's not the one that I thought. Yep. Very interesting. Although, 72 votes, there's still plenty of room to swing it any other direction. Or add to the success of one of the options.
Mm-hmm. James Cameron Clark. Nick J, I recently totaled up my pile of shame. How many minions do you think I have unpainted? I'm going to say 400.
I'm going to say 500.
Mr. Hatman Canada 2, I've been working on a Necron color scheme that uses black non-metallic metal and warpstone green as the main color. It sounds cool. Yeah, it's always good to have, if you have like dark armor, but then a really, really bright color on the guns. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Smith, I'm actually able to attend one of these for more than a few minutes. Nice.
Hell yeah. Me too. Usually I'm in and out of these.
Yeah, me too.
Steve Smith, Nick or Jay, have you played Malifaux yet? If
Yes.
so, how did you like/dislike it? I am tempted by the concept and love the models.
It's super fun. It's a great little skirmish game, and the card system instead of dice is phenomenal.
It's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Hopefully we'll get in some more games.
Yeah.
We've done one.
Mm-hmm.
Played one game. And if you're looking to buy Malifaux models, you can buy them from Valhalla Hobby. And you should mention us if you buy it from there. They'll be like, oh, cool. Neat.
Stephen Whittam, thanks for the tips on speed paint yesterday, Jay. I'm really digging on how they look on both gray base coats and Zenithal primer. Nice! I love a little Zenithal action. Little Zenithal speed paint.
Beep, beep.
Mortis Angelica, Tiny Titan build is kicking my butt. Each Reaver has 122 tiny parts. Schemes Workshop hates me. Ooh, I want to build one of those little Reavers, and I want to fill it full of magnets so that I can have a little posable action figure to play with. Cam Honey 91. Wait, there's a Deathclaw mini. I want to convert it into a Patriarch for my Gene Stealer cult. Yeah, Modifius Games makes a range of models for their game. Their Fallout game. What's it called? Wasteland Warfare? Fallout Wasteland Warfare. I have a whole bunch of those models. I have a lot of the models that are made for Fallout New Vegas. Cause I like me some Fallout New Vegas. Kai Jr. rode my bike to the store for some stream beers and probably fell off pretty bad. Hope everybody tonight's going better.
I think it sounds like you kind of had some stream beers beforehand.
Yeah, was the beer okay?
Sometimes you have to double stream beer. Get stream beers before, rode the bike, fell off the bike.
Yeah.
Pre-stream beer.
James Cameron Clark. 689 plus terrain. I only got back into the hobby in 2020. Damn. That's a lot.
So I won.
Mm-hmm.
Price is Right rules, I won.
Yeah, that's true.
I was going to say what did you say, 400?
I said 400.
400. I was going to say 399, but I decided to go higher.
Mm-hmm.
And it really prices right it up.
I wonder how many I have. I've been painting a lot of models, but I've also been buying a lot of models.
Mm-hmm.
The Wizard of MF, need to know your opinion on the squats. I like the Necromunda ones a lot.
I also have a feeling that you're going to hear a more detailed description maybe on Friday.
Ooh. I do like that trike they made. The hover trike.
I do like the trike as well. I think it is really cool. I don't love anything else.
Matthew Cheeseman, oh my lord. I thought I was deep in the gray. Flip no do that idiot. Soul Blight, Grey Blight.
Soul Blight, Grey Blight.
George Crowder. So let me tell you all the ways you're wrong about Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Jake, the Misfit, Nick and Jay, should I paint Necrons, Dark Angels, or World Bearers? I want to paint, but can't pick which army right now. I mean, if you like Necrons best, you should go Necrons. If you like Dark Angels, you should go Dark Angels. And if you like Chaos World Bearers, you should go Chaos World Bearers. I would say probably, like, pick one and then get the box of troops for that army. Be a good way to get in.
You're going to do word bearers.
Okay.
That's what you're going to do. I'll decide for you. That's what you're going to do. Who's the Primarch?
Angron.
He likes Angron? Is he the one that does the writing?
No. Wait.
Who's the one that does...
That's,
I would assume that the word bearers is the one that does the writing.
Oh yeah, word bearers. I was thinking world eaters. But no, the word bearers, that's, he does it's hashtag blame Lorgar! Hashtag blame Lorgar!
There we go. What a nerd. Writing books.
Yeah. I like how, like, 3 of the 12 or the 20 Primarchs got a vision of the Emperor of what was going on. That's probably why there's too many. If multiple of them have, like, the exact same thing going on.
Yeah.
I know they're all slightly different.
I
think it could have been a tight 10.
Agreed.
And 2 of them are missing. Jason M. Since the model I voted for is winning, I changed my vote. I like to root for the loser. That's why I joined your Patreon.
I cannot believe that the one that's winning is winning. I thought that was a definite loser.
Guy Jr. Jay asking the important questions. The beer were in cans. We're both a little shook up, but the beer's gonna make it.
Okay.
Gonna make it.
Yep.
There's a little touch and go there for a sec, but I think it'll pull through.
It's not on beer life support.
Gotta open them over the sink.
Yeah. Clear! Shooting it with electricity.
Jimmy Jordan, you painting a squad of Skitarian Mars colors only to realize you love Styges in your heart, vigorously shaking Abaddon Black. Captain Hattie 91 decided to go with the Sonya Cried, the Witch Hunter, and Rasputina for Malifaux. They look cool. Nice! Yeah, that's why you get your Malifaux team. Cool factor. Kemi Kuri, Jay got a brand new box of Juan Diaz Demonettes, and I'd like to know what's the best file and other tools to use on those pewter models. I really like these things called sanding twigs. I don't like metal files. I just think they're too tough for plastic and metal and resin. I like little sanding twigs. Nail files work too, but the twigs are nicer because they're small, and it's a lot easier to get them right into the spots you want.
Very true.
Jay, when you use inks to tint an undercoat, do thin it or apply straight from the bottle? Thinking about dabbling in inks. Sometimes I thin, sometimes I do it straight. It depends on like how intense I want the color to be. If I want like really good saturated color, probably straight. And even if I want a tinted color, sometimes I'll just spray on less because the paint's being atomized. So sometimes I'll just like maybe hold the model just a little bit further away and just mist it a little to get a hint of the color. So yeah, usually just straight. James Cameron Clark. My downfall has been mainly the Mortal Realms / Imperial magazine and the Dominion / Indominus boxes. I think I'm going to put off buying that 3D printer I had my eye on for a while. Damn, yeah, if you got both magazines, you have a lot of plastic showing up often.
Yep.
Shower through DM. Do you have any tips for water effects? Not really. I've never really done water effects.
I've never done water effects that looked good. Then play water effects. I made puddle bases that did not look like puddles. They just looked like resin was poured on them. Yeah. I bought some stuff to try at some point. Would love to give it a go.
Jason, if one of you had to be Jabba the Hutt and the other had to be Slave Leia, who would be who?
I would be Leia.
I would be Jabba.
Easily. Hell, I would fit. I would fit in that bikini right now. I know for a fact.
M3 says tips for painting large armies. I love painting a handful of models, but assembly and batch painting takes all the fun out of it. I really like undercoat, or like a zenithal undercoat, and then glazing. A really good. What is the Goblin video called? Painting Isn't Hard, you guys. Is that the video?
No, it's called like. I can find it. Give me a second.
Oh yeah, Painting Isn't Hard is like the Space Marine, the Necron, and the Orc.
Yep.
Which is kind of another good video for speed painting.
We did it a while ago. It is called Grim Dark Might Be Up to Us Fans.
Yeah, that would be a good one to watch. I painted some really nice goblins fast. Like 10-minute models.
Yeah, and they look really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I zenithal to color and then glazed on more colors. CT7479, what happened to EOB Complete? We got way too many submissions, so we do it on Discord now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can't have 20 minutes at the end of our video.
Yeah.
Of EOB Complete.
It would take longer to put together EOB Complete than to make the videos.
Yep.
Trying I've been trying out some different things for armies, including scratch building.
Cool.
I'll be right back. I gotta be.
Holy cow. A 20 minutes in P. Again, somebody's not wearing their diapers. Guy Jr., I'm opening them over my mouth. Waste not, want not. It's a pretty good plan. I haven't had a beer in a while. I could go for a beer. George Gajardo. Nick knows for a fact there's a story to be told here. I mean, you know me. I do a lot of working and twerking. Everybody knows that I am an exotic dancer on the side. Jason M. Yay, Jay's gone. The best part of the stream. Hell yeah. If anybody wants to write anything mean about Jay while he's gone, please go ahead. I'm gonna start. He's mean and poopy sometimes. You heard it here, folks. Mr. Hobby Mechanic 2. Jay is Alfarius. Guaranteed. Uh-oh. He's coming back. No more fun. Sean. Nick drinks Squig Piss Ultra. Okay.
Ooh, I like this
Kai
comment. Flipna Dude at 88. Primaris look cooler than the Firstborn. They do.
They do.
Ooh, do you guys want to see something cool?
No.
I put together the Primaris Captain in Gravis armor.
I said I didn't want to see anything cool.
He's a big boy.
Damn, it is a big boy.
And so, of course, I also put him on a massive base.
Mm-hmm.
And I did the customary Black Templar chaining his close combat weapon to his hand.
How nice of you.
Mm-hmm. DDD4101, I want Primaris with Vanguard Veteran Jetpacks and Lightning Claws. Me too. I feel like, there's not much left. There's just the Assault Marines, Vanguard Veterans, and Devastators that need to be Primarisified. It's all over 54. I leave my bases black because I feel it adds nothing. Fight me, Jay. You're wrong, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with being wrong.
Yeah, I always find it fun when people like their models to look bad. I'm just kidding, I get it. It's also another thing to do, which can be annoying. I think the only real argument though is I play on a bunch of different battlefields and it looks bad.
Yeah.
I paint mine tan, but I play on a green sometimes.
Yeah, it does look weird.
It does look weird.
I've got my snow troopers fighting on Hoth, on little pucks of Hoth in the middle of Mustafar.
Yeah. So that one I get.
Are you going to paint that Space Marine when you finish the Nephilim next year? Yes, absolutely.
No, we were supposed to be nice to Jay now that he's back.
I saw a great thing on the 3D printing forums today, where somebody posted a screenshot of their like Discord conversation with the friendly local game store owner, and they asked like, "Hey, is it okay if I play with my 3D printed armies?" And the store owner was like, "Generally, we don't like fully 3D printed stuff." Mm-hmm. And they made up like an excuse like it's not fair to the players who bought all of their armies. Mm-hmm. Which is kind of like a little BS argument. I tend to think that he just said that to say something, as opposed to, can't you just buy stuff from my store?
Right. Because that's what he wanted to say.
Yeah. But it split the it got like 500 comments in an hour of people split right down the middle between people being like, yeah, that guy's a dick. 3D printer go Bert, and people being like, if you play there, you should support the store.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people were like, he should just get with the times and sell 3D printer supplies.
That's hilarious. I love it.
Chat, how many people in chat have 3D printers? Or like active 3D printers? One. We got one. Because like a lot of people do, but it's not that many.
Yeah, probably not.
I think if you like your friendly local game store, you should support your friendly local game store.
All right, hot take.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a spicy one. I'm sorry.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Lucky Fat, I have a 3D printer. His name is Nick.
Yep. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Paul Reason, got 2. Limit 1 per customer.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, painting EOB terrain right now. Ooh, send us a picture.
All All right, so 10 out of 80 people.
Yeah, a few people said that the store owner should sell STLs or like sell prints, but I think the problem with that is there's two ways you can do it. The one way where you don't make any money is you reach out to all of the people who make STLs, get a license to sell prints, and then you sell prints. Or let's call this the Etsy method. You subscribe to all the Patreons for a month, download everything, and then sell prints on your store without permission.
Yeah.
And the second way is the way you make money from doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you shouldn't.
And I also feel like you still barely make money.
Yeah.
It's a bitch to do. As people that do sell some prints, it's a giant bitch. I don't think it's fun. I don't like running the machines. I don't like cleaning the stuff. And some people like it. I don't get it.
Okay, Junior, you should support your friendly local game store in some way if you play there. That doesn't have to be expensive games or models. If you 3D print but buy all your bases, glue, paints, then what's the issue? Yeah, I think they were just thinking that guy was being a dick for saying like no to fully 3D printed armies.
Right.
The post was titled did this guy just tell me that my army isn't expensive enough to play with?
That's a good title.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what the thumbnail would be.
Well, yeah.
I get it. Yes.
Yeah.
But, that joke's just for us.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty good title, though. Of a post.
Mm-hmm.
Although, like, I wonder if the guy had resin. Like, you just buy bottles of resin. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat Amazon at the prices, though.
Yeah. And what if you don't get the good stuff, like the stuff that people like?
It's true. You'd kind of have to know everything.
Yeah. Yeah, and then people
just
who
know
run
everything.
People who run local game stores also probably don't have time to be running machines 24/7.
Right. I mean, that's what it seems like. Alex Whitey, hello. What is your respective favorite EOB thumbnails? 24-hour night.
24-hour night. It's my favorite video, my favorite thumbnail, my favorite amount of views.
I like that video a lot.
Yeah.
Let's see. Because we were talking about this the other day. What was it called? The retro. It was one of our retro videos, and it was with the Space Marine on jet bike.
Mm-hmm.
That one's really good. The photo is just really, really good.
Just shout out. I went to my friendly local game store for some Agrellan Earth. Walked out with a Tau Riptide. How was your day? I had maybe a slightly similar day.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. Gilikoto Salvari. I just can't sustain the hobby without a 3D printer. Brazil prices of minis are insane. Oh yeah, I can definitely see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. And you can always just get like paint, dice, maybe the occasional board game from your friendly local game store. Yeah, I mean, I don't think any store owner is going to give you a second look if you're buying.
Right.
If you play, but you buy too.
Also, if you're not a dick.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Oh yeah, whenever I hear stories on Facebook of people like getting into arguments, I always assume they're in the wrong and the other person's in the right.
Yeah. Yep. 100%.
Kai Jr., my favorite EOB thumbnail is the "and Nick is also here" badge on the streams. The picture just oozes sex appeal.
Yeah, it does.
I remember.
Also here.
Oh shit, Jay won the Dreadfleet bid. Sure, let's go with that.
Oh, Dreadfleet.
Personally, I want to frame the OOP Slug J thumbnail.
That one.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
It's a fun one.
Slug J. Fun day, Slug Day.
There's an EOB classic right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the slug.
That is a fun model.
It is a fun model.
The Cheeseman seems to happen a lot. I went in to get a bolter, ended up with 2 Marvel Crisis boxes and the bolter. No Doodad 88. I'm always purchasing stuff from my friendly local game store. If it weren't for them, then I wouldn't have any fun with any of my hobbies. I have Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, and Kill Team. Yeah! That's like the best case scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, flipping to Doodad 88. My wife's cousin and my friend owns their own stores. Ooh, that helps.
Yeah, it certainly helps.
The end. I bought a 3D printer thinking it would cut out Games Workshop from the equation, but I've bought even more models from Games Workshop after getting the printer and all the fixins. Gamma Field. See, the trick to sneaking a 3D printed mini to a local game store is to paint them. Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think that'd be step 1.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Knight Printing question: how long does it take to set up all your painted minis for videos and put them back? Seems like a pain in the butt. It's a pain in the butt.
Yes.
It's like the worst thing ever.
It's a giant pain in the butt. There is a dream of a dedicated space in which things are. Like a dedicated filming space or dolly space or whatever, where things don't have to move around as much. But yeah, it's a giant pain in the ass. It's also it gets expensive. You know, just take the space out of it. Let's just imagine there's more space somehow. You know, you don't want to move the lights around, so you have to buy 2 more lights, and you want to probably buy nicer lights. So it gets expensive. You have to buy another tripod. It's a whole thing. I've been following Miniacs Space. Like, you know, setting it all up and stuff, and I've seen like stuff on his story and everything. It's expensive. What he's doing.
Yeah.
It's incredibly expensive.
Mr. Havan Canada 2. You could probably make a few character models based off of your FTL streams. Cream Slug and Dismembered Canada 2. Broken Fang miniatures. Only 7 models left unpainted. Nice! Get them done! Get them done before you buy something!
Buy something! Buy something right now! Go on eBay! Buy a lot!
Mortis Angelica went into a friendly local game store to get Aberlin Sunset and walked out with War Master Iconoclast and forgot the paint. Steve Smith, you guys do this full time? You have to do this full time, right? Yep, full time.
Full time. Whoever did that is rude. It's me. Full time. Wargame Ramble. I've heard there's some lights for cheap on eBay that nobody's bidding on. Yeah. I don't know if I want to buy those. This is a little much.
Cook the room.
Oh, God, they're hot. They get really hot. Like the stage lighting. It's pretty funny. I think I mentioned this before. There's a company, ETC, and they make like the premier theatrical lighting, and they started a new like refurbished program where they have a bunch of stuff like refurbished or it's slightly older stuff or used or whatever. And I was like, oh great, so it's probably a lot cheaper. And I looked, everything's still thousands of dollars. Pretty rough out there.
It's all over 57. Speaking of Minia, have you guys Miniac? Have you guys commented on the spicy drama? As a 30-year-old man, I can't get enough. Yeah, he messed up and got kicked out.
Mm-hmm. It's poopy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it's a company and they don't care.
Sean, I hear the world's smallest violin playing somewhere. Jay, what's next for this model Nephilim? Are you close to being done? Yeah, this is the last model. I'm painting the horns. And really, there's like a tiny bit I'd like to do to the legs, and then it'll be done. Of course, there are 4 more Nephilim models, but no, there's not. They're done.
The end. You ever see those channels that have 0 production value but are still super successful? Yeah, just be one of them.
Yeah.
Well, it never has anything to do with the production value.
Often, though, like there's a lot of channels that look like they have no production value that actually have very high production value.
Right. So that's a big thing.
Yeah, but they look a little garbagey, but that's like their look. It's the aesthetic.
Right. A lot of vlogs are like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where, like, it's the cameras are a little shaky, everything's a little weird, but the audio is super crispy. It's all pretty much in focus. Like it all works.
They're gonna pretty. Anybody up? I'm looking for a chair to paint, but not break my back, or my bank, or my butt. What am I looking for in a chair? I don't know. I use like a computer chair. And the back fell off, so I just have a stool now. Just one day, it just fell right off.
It did.
I leaned back, just crack, and then it was gone.
I remember that day. Oh boy, that glorious day.
Kamikuru, speaking of local game store, friend of mine spent $500 there on a Slaneshi army and bought some Raging Heroes avatar to play with there, but it's boobed out, so he's not allowed to use it in the store. Is that fair? Yeah. I mean, if they don't want, like, nudity, because, like, you know, a mom and their kid might walk in and be like, okay, you can pick out something. Oh my god. Never mind, we'll never come back.
Yeah.
Madaka, I want something that has lumbar support. Be wary of the discount gaming chairs. Those can really suck. Yeah, the gaming chairs look like crap. I guess they look kind of cool, but they're garbage. Also, what is this lumbar support? Like, I don't think I've ever sat in a chair where, like, my lower back is touching the chair. Except when I'm, like, really zonked out, like on, like, a couch.
Right. Remember those chairs that we had for band?
Yeah.
Like those kind of count.
Oh, okay.
Where they make you sit up straight.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not a normal chair.
Yeah.
And they're really uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
They're not supposed to be comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to buy them they're $25 a piece, but you have to buy them by the gross.
Yeah. You buy a band's worth.
Mm-hmm.
Octopus Creation. Jay's using trick photography. He's actually laying down.
There was a streamer who hurt his back, and so he figured out how he could stream lying in bed.
I love it. Did he hurt his back streaming?
No, he messed up his back working out.
Oh. It's not as fun.
Mm-hmm. Although I'm sure sitting and streaming for 8 hours a day didn't help anything.
Yeah. Alex YT, did Nick play sax or a brass instrument? I played trumpet.
I played the flute.
Nobody asked you. That was my comment. I want to try one of those weird chairs where like all of your weight is on your shins. I don't even know what those are called.
The kneeling chairs.
Yeah, the kneeling chairs. I want to try
one too. They look kind of neat.
They look neat. I don't know. I've heard it takes quite the getting used to.
That's like something one of the corridor digital guys would have.
Yeah. But it like forces you to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like I could still gremlin no matter what.
Yeah.
You know.
Continue. Holy shit, Jay, you do this for a living. Get a better chair. No, because I don't slouch because I have nice tall desks that I've made.
Right. The end. I used to sit and stream for 16 plus hours every day for years, and my testicles would burn like someone set them on fire at times. Scary shit, man.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Sean, I like painting while laid out on my couch. Yeah.
There you go. Just games. Oh, hey, my girlfriend plays the flute. She's in college for it, and she's really good, though she thinks she's bad.
I was actually really bad. I remember we were given this insane music to learn to like go get into the upper bands because I was in the bad bands, like where the losers go, which was a perfect fit. I loved being in loser band. But I remember I did my best and I kind of learned the music and I played it, and then I had never heard it be played. And And so I left being like, okay, I got through it. And then the next person went in and played it for real, like at speed and everything. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. It's wild out there.
Matthew F. At least in the video he posted, he said another YouTuber spread it around their Discord. That's rat behavior. I think he said that another YouTuber was saying that Games Workshop might sue him. Which, no. Games Workshop has only sued, like, one company. The, what were they called? Spellcrow? No, not Spellcrow.
Nope.
That was a real company. Like Armor Forge? Forge something? Forgecast? Something.
Someone will tell us.
Yeah. Also, Miniac probably doesn't have enough money for them to sue for anything.
Jason M. Chapter House.
Chapter House, that was it. Curious. Jay, you'd put out dozens of YouTube videos a week. How could you also know about lumbar support? Jason M. Jay, use an exercise ball as your chair. Are those like real? I've always heard oh yeah, those are great.
I think you still have to sit up straight.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, because you can
still
slouch in one of those.
Yeah, you can slouch on anything.
Mm-hmm.
I do think you 100% are onto something with the higher desk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your elbows are up, your face is looking straight.
But then, your feet are flat on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
It's all of the above. It's good.
Yeah. Chris, I assembled 33 models during this stream. Damn! That's good.
Why are you lying?
Your dad. Hey, people. Matthew F. Live, laugh, love. In this economy?
Captain Howdy 91. My school's band instructors saw I signed up for drums and said, "No, you're fat. Here's a tuba."
Wow. I remember when they were letting us pick our instruments for the flutes, they just measured our arms so that we could actually physically hold it.
Yeah.
Steve. So Jay commenting on being bad. Were you so bad that they put you behind the drums? No. I wasn't the worst in like the loser band. Like I was actually kind of okay at playing the notes, but I sounded awful. I was always very sharp. Broken Fang minis. Yoga blocks under the forearms work good. Yeah, I could see that. It's kind of the same thing. Jay, can we have some forbidden hobby tips? Forbidden? Is that like a bad hobby tip? Or just like a hobby tip so good that it's never been shared? Because I don't want anybody to have my secrets.
Probably that
I don't know. It's exactly what happens.
You can eat the paints.
Yeah, they don't tell you.
It's food.
You can eat the paint.
It's good for you. Has vitamin D.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to need it because you're not going to go outside. Wargame Ramble. Isn't loser band just band?
Nah. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum. Now, band was a big deal at our high school.
It was.
Not loser band, but the real bands.
Mm-hmm. It was a big deal. There was a yearly competition, and that we were always in it. The upper band, of course, the wind ensemble, which I was a part of. But yeah, I remember it was our senior year, and we lost, which was like the first time in a while that we didn't win, and people were crying, and I was laughing at them. Because I was like, this is ridiculous. Who cares?
I always just loved it when the band director would yell at us and like get really upset, and I'm like, and I would just pretend to be there like, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Why are you making mistakes? Why are you reading Spanish flashcards behind your music? It's as if none of this really matters.
Crash DV, if the kids who were crying peaked in high school, honestly, you're not wrong. It's so true.
Oh, really it is.
It's really bad that that's so true.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm still Facebook friends with everyone from high school. It's not good. There's a lot of problems out there. Not a lot of dreams happen for everybody. Particularly those people. It's bad. Sean, we want band camp stories. There's nothing that interesting.
Yeah, we did marching band. I did marching band every year, and you did it for 3 years.
Yep, exactly. That was good.
Yeah, fun.
Yep.
Just gotcha out on the hot AstroTurf in the hottest week of the year.
Yeah.
That was back when I would go outside, and I would turn so dark by the end of that week.
Right. And I'd be a little pink. Yeah. I liked marching band. I liked the being in the stands and fucking around.
Yeah.
That was the best. That was the best part of it. I like playing in the stands. The actual doing the stuff was horrible. That's the worst part. The thing that always bothered me was because it's silly. Being in the marching band is silly. It's kind of a silly thing to do. It always bothered me when people wouldn't accept it and just try hard.
Yeah.
Just to make it fun for yourself.
Oh yeah, all the flutes were like that.
Yeah.
All the flutes were like, this sucks. I'm just going to sit here and hate my life.
It's true. That it does suck and it's not fun. But if you force yourself to have fun, you can. And if you're like, you know what, I'm just going to do a really good job, even though it doesn't matter, you're going to have so much fun.
Yeah. And you get pizza sometimes, and you get to watch people play football poorly.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Right. I don't think I understood how football worked until years afterwards. Even though I watched every single game.
Yeah.
Although really, for the vast majority of the time, you're just talking to shit to everyone else.
Yeah. Chris, marching band camps in college is the quickest way to meet 200 drinking buddies.
That is true.
God, remember in marching band being unbelievably hot in like the first couple of months and then being unbelievably cold in the last few games of the season?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But every once in a while, there'd be like 1 or 2 games where it'd be perfect.
And then it would rain.
Yep. Where it would be just cold enough where the uniform was really comfortable.
God, I was doing a production of Hello Dolly, and I had to take out a marching band coat, and I was like, I don't think there's any extra material in there. And they're like, just open it up, get it as big as you can. And I open it up, and there's nothing. Yeah. There is nothing in there. Those are like made by machines.
Right. Oh, the raining.
Sean, the best way to not go outside is to avoid floors at all cost. It's lava.
It is lava. The end. Eons of weather.
Yeah.
I do think we should have a stream where we just talk about weather for an hour.
Mm-hmm. It was hot today.
It was. It was really hot. I didn't go outside. I just saw the temperature. Except that it was hot.
Alex YT, I always felt bad for the band during the hot games with those wool coats and giant caps.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it was something else. Taking it home and letting it air out.
Yep. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, and remember, and you always could spot the kids who left it in the bag the whole time, and they open it up for the next game. Whew.
Bad.
Sternberg should talk more about high school. Turn into Normie Cast. I remember I was the flute mom. I was kind of in charge. I was not elected to be in charge, but the people elected to be in charge because they were popular didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And so I did all the work. And one time we're about to march out there, and one of my little flutes walks up and is like, I don't have a flute. And I'm like, we've been here for 3 hours.
Yeah.
And so I let her borrow my flute. And then I found I had a couple of flutes because that was cool.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's what makes people cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a $50 flute and like a $60 flute.
Mm-hmm.
Flutes go for nothing on eBay.
And speaking of nothing.
Yeah.
10 o'clock. Alrighty, well, we had one video already out this week. We have 3 more coming. We got 1 tomorrow, 1 on Friday, 1 on Saturday, and that Saturday one's a Patreon exclusive episode. Gonna be going through some more Warhammer Plus fun stuff. We also have our Patreon only live stream after the normal live stream on Fridays, where everybody on the Patreon, every single person on the Patreon jumps into our Discord server, and we live stream and all chat with your voice. Do like a fun little call at the end of the week. It's a lot of fun. But we'll be back with another live stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central, so join us for that.
Yeah. Alrighty, everybody. Good night.